Cheshwit, Konasatatu, Falchigoridos Goldmine, and Conal Bregan is bipolar, Aran Idrilin, Arfad. Told you this week it has to get a little strange, because what are we doing? We're still on Marvel Legends Strange Tales. That's right, folks. And tonight we got to continue that wave. We have a few more of them left, so let's keep the marathon going. And tonight's actually brings back some more sentimental memories as well. I remember when I was a kid, and maybe some of you do too, there were these really cool packs of trading cards made by maybe Fleer. Yeah, Fleer. And they were the X-Men. Some of them were even holographic, sort of, you know, that shiny metallic back, just like our beloved Pokemon cards. And a little sub-line within that series of cards for the X-Men in particular were Halloween costumes. And I still to this day have a few of them, funny enough. We've got, you know, Wolverine as a pirate, Beast as Ben Franklin, boringly Iceman as the Snowman. But I remember having as a kid too, there's a box somewhere back home with even more of these. I had gotten these from my kiddos on eBay after the fact, obviously. But I remember Storm and Rogue being in there too, like Cyclops being, pretty sure he was Elvis, if I'm right. Gambit was a cowboy or something. One of them was a witch, one was a vampire. Now, I want to say almost it was Storm that was a vampire. I'll have to go back and see and correct myself if I'm wrong. But why is that relevant? Well, next up in line, we have just that. Storm as a vampire. Bloodstorm, in fact, is her name. So this is a really, really cool one. Well-anticipated Marvel Legend of the wave. In particular, it was probably the one I think I saw sold out most universally. You know, this is going to be a lot of fun because this one definitely harkens back to, again, these childhood Marvel X-Men Halloween trading cards that are still near and dear to my heart. And, you know, Bloodstorm definitely fits the bill to add to this Halloween shelf as a result. Plus the option with the heads allows you to customize other Storm bodies and suits to do a lot of different, you know, custom figures right there if you have that in your arsenal. So this is actually pretty cool. Not a lot of accessories though. She just comes with the two sort of claw grip hands on in the box, two of the more open grip magic hands, open fang face, like looking like she's gonna bite somebody's neck, and a closed neutral face where you still see the fangs. Body of Blackheart. On the box we have a mutant and proficient thief. Oro Munro was targeted by Dracula and transformed into a vampire known as Bloodstorm. So that's right, Bloodstorm. Let's open her up now, see what she's all about really quickly, and take her over to the diorama display to check out the articulation and that more. So here's what she looks like out of the package. Really good job on what detailing is there. It seems to be mostly just flesh paint on the torso and the face print itself, the X-Men logo on the belt. Pretty much everything else seems to be molded plastic. We have the Blackheart body piece here, and it does have an absolutely massive tail we have to pull through the back. So we're gonna get to that eventually this weekend with my son. We'll be looking forward to that. We got hands flying everywhere. So as we said, the two magic open hands. I don't think I'm gonna use those so much since she's a vampire. I really like the claw grip hand she comes equipped with. We'll take a look at these real quick again over at the angle. We got her head. And we've got the body. So we're going to take this over now to the diorama, see what's going on here, and give her a proper review. We will be right back, folks. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, we are back at the diorama to check out the detailing and articulation a little bit better on Bloodstorm for our full review. As you see again, we do have the two open grip magic hands, the two claw grip hands, and since she's a vampire, we are going to keep the open mouth, bite your neck, face, and claw grip hands on her. But she does also come with this really, really lovely, serious face where you can still see the fangs in the lips there. We're going to put that back on the altar there and continue this review. That one's probably good for customizing other versions of your Storm figures if you want to keep this head here. But what is going on with this figure? What is good with it? Let's see if we can get a little bit better focus. Camera is being kind of a pain today for some reason. But when it comes to the detailing, really, we only have one thing going on as I look at this figure in better detail, and it's really just the X here on the belt and any of the facial printing, and there's a really good gray wash through the white mohawk and ponytail. Basically, when it comes to the rest of the figure, it is just dyed molded plastic. The bra underneath the jacket here is an overlay piece to flesh colored plastic, it turns out. So there's not even any paint going on up there, just really the zippers and buttons as well. So very, very minor on the detailing to this figure. It's really all about the actual design itself. They did a really good job with the coloring in the jeans here with like the charcoal gray, sort of dark blackish fade, the boots being a really defined sort of black leather look, as well as the coat as well. I'm really, really happy with this figure when it comes to the aesthetics of it. So when it comes to the articulation, it is a slight bit gummy, but not in a way that it's unstable. So just something to note. We do have just the standard Marvel Legends ankle articulation here. We do have boot swivel, although mine is a little tight and doesn't want to go. Actually, maybe we don't have boot swivel. Oh, they're just a piece that's glued in there. The hip swivel is actually all we've gotten, but obviously really good ball joints at the hips. There's nothing in the way there for articulation. She can definitely do the splits quite well. We do have ab rotation and upper torso rocker, so no ab crunch, but that's, interesting. When it comes to the arms, we've got single jointed elbows with swivel, nothing at the bicep, standard Marvel Legends articulation in the shoulders, standard at wrists, of course. Standard head articulation, the ponytail doesn't really get in the way. She can look really up. There is a ball and hinge in there. What else? Double jointed pinned knees, nothing pinless there. And so that's pretty much Bloodstorm. Like I said, she stands really stable, even though there is a slight bit of a gummy feel to those knees, but it's not the biggest deal. This figure looks incredibly badass for a Halloween Marvel display, especially a little X-Men representation there. Not that we don't have that already with Weapon of Vengeance, but I think this is even cooler than Weapon of Vengeance because this is more of a character and design of a character we hadn't seen quite yet, which is also really awesome when you think about it. And yeah, again, similar to Lilith with the more risque sort of clothing, calling from the comics accurately, I can always approve of that. More of that, Hasbro, please. You're starting to get it. So definitely happy with this figure. It is very happily added to the collection. We're going to get back over to the escape pod for a little conclusion, and we'll be right back with you, folks. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. Thanks as always for tuning in to another installment of Greedo's Goldmine, your most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. We hope you enjoyed our full review here of Bloodstorm. Don't forget to check out our 60-second short as well. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It always helps our channel grow. Please feel free to comment. We love anything really that you guys have to say about the show when it comes to constructive criticism, things about your collection, just fun random comments, all of the above. The interaction is amazing, and it also helps us grow. Any engagement really does, so we appreciate all of it. And wherever you are on the planet, as always, we hope you're having a good one. Thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, and stay safe out there, folks. Especially to all my fans and loved ones in Florida. It's a tough week.